I want to start off this video by telling you a story about a time about 2 years ago when I experienced white privilege and racism for the first time, glaring in my face. I mean, I know I experience white privilege every single day because of my skin tone. This was horrible. About 2 or 3 years ago, I'm gonna expose the bar that I was at. So I was at Toby Keith's Bar and Grill in Foxborough, which is no longer there. I was with one of my friends from home, who's a girl. I'm not gonna say any of their names. Yeah, it's just not necessary. And we were sitting at the bar. The bartender was horrific. She was so rude, so mean, disgusting. She was awful. And I can't quite remember if my friend ended up tipping her on the receipt, but I'm pretty sure she didn't. I don't think that she did, because she was literally so mean. And she wrote on this receipt, "Be nicer," because she did need that reminder. She was just spewing hate. It was repulsive. She should have been fired just for that. But anyways, so we get our drinks, and then about 5 minutes later, one of my friends came to meet us, who was a person of color, and we were talking. It was like me and my friend who's a girl, and then him and a couple of his friends. We were talking and chatting and whatever. 5 minutes into our conversation, the bouncers from this bar come up to us, and they say to my friend who had just gotten there, who was the person of color, "You need to leave." And he said, "Why? I just got here." And he said, "What did I do?" They said, "What did I do?" And the bouncers were like, "Well, you wrote this on a receipt." And they handed the receipt to him. He said, I didn't write this. This wasn't me." And they said, "Yes, you did. You wrote B N-word on the receipt." Which, first of all, is not proper English. Let's just start there. But also, it was me and my friend who were sitting at the bar before they got there, wrote "Be nicer." Remember, she wrote "Be nicer" on their receipt. So this was actually her receipt. And they said, "Well, the bartender told us that he wrote this." So I chimed in. I said, "He didn't write that. We wrote that. She wrote 'Be nicer' because the bartender was being rude." And they're like, no, we know that says "B N-word." I lost it. I was like, "I'm telling you that it was not him." And here comes the bartender. She's like, "He wrote it. I know he did." And I was like, "He wasn't here when we were buying drinks. He just came in like 2 seconds ago." And she's like, "He wrote 'B N-word. He wrote that. I know he did. He needs to leave. He needs to leave." And so the two bouncers look at the receipt again, and they could tell. And I think that because they both looked at each other, that it definitely did not say "B N-word." It definitely said "Be nicer." The handwriting wasn't that bad on it. It was perfectly legible. And they were just too far into the hole, and they stuck with it. They kicked him out. And in that moment, that was a hard day for me, because I understood that it took place, but I never knew what it felt like to see it happen in real life. And it changed me as a person to be a part of that. And to this day, I still am disgusted by that situation. I'm repulsed. I can't even think about it without getting nauseous, and my stomach gets in knots that I even let that happen. I called corporate after the fact. No one got back to me. No one cared. It was disgusting. Disgusting. So that is why I have been silent on YouTube for the last week. I haven't posted out of respect for George Floyd and the injustice that has taken place. I am upset. I'm appalled. That is why I am here today to make this video. I need you guys to know that I'm committed to this. I'm committed to change. It's time. I'm done. I'm done listening to these horrible stories. I'm done hearing about people dying just because the color of their skin. I can't sit here anymore and listen to people say that this isn't real, that it doesn't exist. If you're the one that's saying that and this video is a problem for you, go away. Unsubscribe. Unfollow me on Instagram. Goodbye. I'm here to spread awareness. I am here to end racism. Black Lives Matter. Below in the description, you'll find resources, places to donate. Things will resume tomorrow on Monday as they were before, but just know that I am not stopping until things change. They deserve it. They deserve to feel comfortable where they live. They deserve to be able to drive in their car and not be afraid to be pulled over. They deserve to not fear for their lives every single day.